it goes again. Maybe now you'll listen. We need a new machine.
Pipe dreams.
No, it's not. You call this the wrecking business? Hey, it's street cleaning. We're garbage men, that's all.
God. My son is offended because his father must carry bricks. He, who has never had an empty belly, is hungry to put the name of Catamolis on every tractor in the city. But me, I must do it with my own hands.
Okay. Let's get back to work.
Work? What's that? Some word invented in the New World, huh?
You said it'd be safe in there.
I checked for months. Nobody went near the place.
That's our lives buried in that junk over there. I swear, Neems, they find it, they get buried in its place.
Let's get out of here for a while. When they split for lunch, we'll go and get it.
See the officer. Construction accident, 2700 block Western Avenue. 3MD9, code 3.
3MD9, roger.
Like a ton of bricks fell on me.
All right, open your eyes.
Stuff off him and get him out of here. But very carefully.
I thought it was okay.
Yeah, broken a couple of ribs. Lie back now.
Hey, Niko. Grandpa's watch.
Your son will look for it. All right, let's go.
You said they'd be going to lunch. Look what happened.
So we go in tonight.
How? There's cops all over.
Look, the cops putting out signs. Caution, keep out. They're guarding our money like a bank.
Okay. We wait some more. But somebody else gets between me and that money, and they die.
That's not too tight, is it? All right.
Don't you think you should keep him here for a couple of days?
Man, all the tests were negative, so he can go home, but I do think he needs some rest.
I could use some rest, too, from that man with the whip.
Doctor, don't listen to him. He wants me to retire. In the whole country, nobody retires.
They just sit around and melt away.
I'll see you later.
Well, what is it?
What is it? Papa, you're a lucky son of a gun.
Niko, you found me watch, huh?
I found Grandpa's watch and 1,000 more.
Niko, you okay?
I'm feeling so good, I can hardly stand it.
Niko, stop it. What is it?
In that wall, in a bag, all the new equipment we need.
New wrecking equipment. Bag?
$200,000 fell on you today.
200,000. Whose?
Who knows? Who cares? Maybe some old lady didn't trust banks. You read about those things all the time.
Niko!
Papa, please, don't get upset. Don't get mad. Let's not fight. Not now. We'll never argue again. Never a harsh word. We're rich.
Whoever that money belongs to, we got to find them.
What are you talking about? That building hasn't had a tenant in 10 years.
Doctor?
Papa, wait. Listen to me, please. People get lucky once, and they're made for life. Somebody wins a sweepstakes. Oil comes up some Texan's toilet. Don't look at me that way.
Niko, they did not steal.
What is it?
Doctor, we did nothing wrong. Never a phony bid on a job. I get a parking ticket. I pay the next day.
What's he talking about?
I found $200,000.
Where?
In that old building we're tearing down. Okay, Pop, let's get back to work. We'll do it together, like always. We'll get rich your way. One lousy brick at a time.
I hope you're feeling better. Because we got a completion penalty clause on this job, and who's going to pay if we don't get this thing cleared out in time?
I told you to take him home. He needs rest.
What are they doing here?
They're digging for gold. That money wasn't hidden by some old recluse 10 years ago. That's from last week's security bank robbery down the street.
That's your problem. Now get those cops out of here, or I'll bury them with this bulldozer.
Look, over $300,000 went west in that robbery. Now, you gave us back $200,000.
Hey, Gus, I just heard it on the radio, and I had to find you to say fantastic. Giving back all that money, huh? Father Castanos is going to light a candle for you.
Happy summer. What 300,000?
Don't you understand? Look, your friends call you a fool. The cops call you a thief. That's what happens to an honest man.
Nobody is calling anybody a thief, Mr. Chakiris.
Then what do you say?
I'll tell you what we're saying. The bank is 2 blocks that way. Thieves wore stocking caps and gloves. Minutes after the robbery, we picked up two ex-cons, Al Buckley and Frank Neames, walking down the street in this area with empty pockets. Naturally, we had to release them. Now we find part of the money here.
How long do you want us to keep looking?
Until you find $100,000.
When you find it, let me know. We'll split it. That's right. I'd have kept it. Why not? I need a new suit. We're working with machinery that you can't pay somebody to haul away. I'd like to take a shower just once and stay clean for a whole day. And I'm tired of watching my father work every day of his life.
I think one of them is involved, don't you?
No, only up to his neck.
You're in the wrong neighborhood to rob. I got only $3 in an old truck.
The $3 in the old truck you can keep. The 100,000 we want.
100,000. 100,000 what?
Mr. Catamanic.
Put it in a bag in the wall. 300 grand. So you're smart. So you gave back too. And now you're a hero. So give us what's left now.
I got nothing left. I gave it all.
Mr. Catamanic. What is wrong? Could I do something for you? Oh, no. Oh, Nicky.
What's wrong?
Oh.
Chakiris, you recognize any of these men?
They did it too fast. Too fast.
Nick, how about you?
This one and him.
Why do you suppose they came to see you, Mr. Chakiris?
Don't stay too long, Nick. He's very tired. Jack?
You know why they came to get me, don't you?
How would I know a thing like that?
You found the money those men wanted. Give it back to the police. Please, get it out of our lives.
Me? You were at that site for weeks, too. You had 100 chances to get to that bag before I did.
You did not give all the money to the police. That's what happened, huh?
I don't know who took the 100,000. I came to you, and you said, give it back. Awful fast, Papa. I knew you'd give it back, so I kept some. Papa, look at me.
Cannot look at a thief.
When did I ever take a nickel in my life?
Now!
Papa, I respect you. You're an honest man. But I don't want to see you going on the way you are, a house wrecker, one brick at a time.
Nicholas, I sleep at night, maybe because I am a house wrecker. Give this money back, or they will kill us both.
100 grand can have quite an effect on an honest man.
Jack, I sat with that old man through his delirium. He mumbled about his dead wife, his son, his business, his family back in Greece, but not one word about Neames or Buckley or that money.
Now we're using delirium for evidence, huh? Look, men like Neames and Buckley don't beat up an old man just because he accidentally found their money and turned it in. Nick. Your old man's in danger.
They're going after him again.
No, he says it was just a mugging.
That doesn't make any sense.
What's so surprising? A brick wall falls on a man. A few hours later, he's beaten to a pulp. His friends laugh at him for being a good citizen. Now, you don't understand why he doesn't make sense?
That's quite a defense for a son to make on his father's behalf. I'm moved.
I'm sure. Be better if you were moved to protect people from beatings.
Knock it off. That's enough about cops who fail to keep the streets safe. Your father took a professional beating in his own apartment from two men suspected of taking $300,000 from the bank down the street from your demolition job. Why do you suppose they singled him out? Don't answer that. I'll do it for you. Now, for 1/3 of $300,000, I might make that trip myself.
Why don't you tell him to stop talking? I don't like what I'm hearing.
Well, suppose I make it a little clearer for you. They didn't come to pick at old man's pockets. They came to get their money back.
All right. All right. Why don't you wait outside? I'll drive you home.
Don't ever do that again.
You were leaning too hard.
You protecting me now?
Not legally, medically. You have a pressure problem.
I've also got a job problem. Now let me do it, huh?
I said I'd drive you home.
I walked. I wanted to think. How'd you get in anyway?
The lock was broken.
How do I know you didn't do all this?
I think you know a lot more than you're willing to admit.
You picking up where your friend left off?
Nick, stop being angry and think. A bank teller was killed. Your father was beaten half to death. Within an hour, somebody came back here and ransacked this apartment. Now, these are desperate men. They've killed one person already, and they're not going to leave either of you alone until they find the rest of that money.
You really think we still have some of that money, don't you?
I think either or both of you have made a mistake.
My father got off the boat with me in his arms, borrowed money for one truck and a bulldozer. Now, 20 years later, look at him. One truck, one bulldozer, and owing every dime he makes, and he gave back that money that I found lying in the rubble.
Now, you listen to me. If you're involved innocently, talk to us. If you're implicated in the robbery, get a lawyer and talk to us. Now, believe me, we're going to give you a better deal than those killers will.
You got a warrant?
How'd it go?
It didn't.
Three Zebra 1.
Go ahead, 3 Zebra 1.
Suspects Neems and Buckley under surveillance. Code 6, Charles, vicinity 24 Vine Avenue.
Jack, they came back this quick. They're desperate.
My father doesn't have it. I do.
Hand it over.
Make a deal?
Sure. Twice what we gave your old man.
Shut up, Al. So?
Leave us alone. I'll give you half.
Get in.
He said in.
Then you get nothing.
So that's where it's at. You turn it all over, or you're dead.
Look, kid. Take the deal. On account of you, 300,000 is now 100. I'm going to cut that to 50. That leaves me personally with 25 grand. And for 25 grand, I'll pay to see your guts fly.
Hands on top of your head.
I almost had us out of the garbage. I couldn't let go.
I walk like you, I talk like you, and now I'm in the hospital like you.
Was never a policeman at my door.
Papa, when I had my hands on that money, I was trying to go back to when I was a kid again. When I didn't know anything in this world except my father and me.
He's been arrested. What next?
Trial.
His crime?
Withheld evidence, concealed stolen goods.
He doesn't bend. Even now, he doesn't bend. A whole life together, and he doesn't even try to understand. Your father sat up with you most of the night.
The old man just got here. You knew that.
Is that right? I could have sworn I saw him sitting there all night.